Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has tasked governments at all levels to deliver on their roles of providing basic education for the benefit of the citizenry. Osinbajo gave the task in his address as a special guest at the Malpai Foundation 2021 Literacy Day with the theme Promoting Literacy for Better Education in Nigeria, held in Abuja. Malpai means Mass Literacy for the Less Privileged and our Marjorie Initiative.
So when we talk about human rights that have been declared and put into our laws, the only way to access those rights, including economic rights, is by education. So at the most basic level, the ability to read and write, not just in one's own language, but in other global languages, is crucial. To be deprived of education is to be deprived of the means of pursuit of a dignified existence where one can fully contest or collaborate with others for the benefits that life offers. So it is so important for us, especially those of us who are policymakers, those of us in civil society. We owe our people a duty to educate them. We owe them that duty. We owe our people a duty to lift their minds to the level where they can benefit maximally from their environment and give benefit to others. Every study, every survey that we have seen confirms that education, especially of women, has a multiplier effect on everything around them. In other words, if you educate a woman, she transforms her environment completely. It usually means a longer lifespan for themselves and for their children. It means that they are less likely to die of communicable diseases, since they are more likely to understand best practice in hygiene and sanitation and follow useful material on healthcare. All of these things are possible. Everything is possible if the mind of a human being is educated. Every child has talents. Every child that is born with some talents, born with some abilities. But nothing will happen if they are not educated to express those abilities. So we must commend the work of the Malpai Foundation.
In her remarks, the founder of Malpai, Gov Atiku Bagudu, said,
NGO has nothing to do with the government. It's an NGO of its own, and it has been in existence for 12 years, since 2009. We have our challenges and we also have our success stories. We have sent a lot of children to school, out of school children. And we started with the Almajiri child, which I've been telling the story. If you notice, we have a lot of challenges with the Almajiri child then and now. And people don't even see that child, they just see a nuisance. But for us, we see the child, not the nuisance. We don't see through the child, we see the child as a human being. So to us, that's a success. We have sent a lot of children to school, which they have graduated. Some of them are even working. Some of them have come back to work with Malpai Foundation itself. So to me, I feel even if it is one child that you change his life, to me is a success.
Kebbi State Governor Gov Atiku Bagudu, in his remarks at the event, commended the federal government's efforts under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari to provide basic education to meet future challenges. According to him, Kebbi State has keyed into some educational programs that provide access to those without access to education with success.
We challenged, one day I gathered professors from all our higher institutions, and I told them that under our Universal Basic Education Law, there is provision for chairman of local education authority. And what we think should be happening is that our best brains should go and help where the greatest challenge is. And I'm proud to say that these professors from different universities accepted. And today, the local education authorities in Kebbi State, 21 of them are chaired by professors from different universities. And the remarkable success recorded is that they are able to interface, they are able to mobilize local stakeholders, they are trusted in what they are saying, the challenges, and they are able to look at the government frontally in the eye and say, we can do better here, we can do this thing differently. But in spite of all, federal government, state, the community has to get involved. Mulpai Foundation has been doing that. Mulpai Foundation has even gone further to recognize a very, very vulnerable class of people, the nomadic children. Today, in a way, we are dealing with the consequences of underinvestment in that class of people. Society cannot afford the exclusion of any person in giving him or her a good quality education.
For his part, the Minister of State for Education, Mr. Chukwuemeka Nwajoba, said what the foundation had done was expected of everybody, saying government is all of us. According to him, since 2009, when the founder of Mulpai Foundation, Gov Atiku Bagudu, started the program, she had reached out and touched many lives positively.
The only way we're going to uplift one another is to help one another grow. Essentially, education provides that same thing that turns a nobody into somebody. When you're made, God brought you into this world through the vehicle of a parent. But education turns that person into somebody. A nobody can become a somebody by putting something inside that body. And the thing you put in the body, you put in the brain. And that is what education enables a country to do. So we all are here to celebrate with Mulpai and to recommit ourselves to ensure that no child is left behind.